as you know, you're applying for a trainer position, and we would also like to gauge how comfortable you are in delivering certain topics or modules. So I'll give the screen time to you,
I see.
right?
Okay.
So when you share your screen and you can start your presentation.
Sure, sure.
After minutes, we'll do a hard stop and
Mm-hmm.
then we'll proceed with the interview.
All right. My name is Paulo Baldemore, and I help people be more happier and experience more success and be more free in their lives by sharing financial literacy. So for the next 10 to 15 minutes, I will go ahead and share this wonderful topic that I selected for my 10 to 15 minute demo. And it's called time preference, what it means and why it's important, and how we can use this to improve our lives. Okay. Time is now or later or tomorrow, next year. So that's what we mean by time. And then preference means what we prefer. I mean, if we like this or like that, what we choose. So basically, when we combine this words time and preference, it's what we mean by that is either prioritizing the now or the future. Okay, you may not have heard of the time or the marshmallow test, or have you heard of it? Experiment in the 1960s.
No.
Oh, okay, not a problem. So basically, this is what we call it's the Stanford marshmallow experiment done 1972. And then if the child can actually wait for 10 to 15 minutes until the psychologist came back, she will give the child two marshmallow instead of one. It's an experiment done in the 1970s in order to measure the time preferences of the individual or the child. So they were able to see the group of children that can wait for 10 to 15 minutes and then can wait for the two marshmallow as a reward, versus or compared to the ones that are a bit impulsive. Okay, so as we know, average lifespan of a human being is just 70 years old. So we need to plan for our life, but today may very be our last day. So it's our choosing or our choice or preference whether we will be more inclined to enjoy the now or the future. How about this one, Dan? I think you may have some idea with this picture. If you have any idea, kindly share.
You splurge on payday and then suffer the rest of the month. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. How do we manage our time preference and how we can help us improve our daily living? This is the reason why I chose this topic. Okay. They were able to determine that those kids who were able to wait and have self-control, they had better grades, better health, and better careers as adults compared to the children who are a bit impulsive or could not wait. Dan, do you agree? Do you agree? I mean, does it make sense?
Definitely. Yeah, I agree.
Have you ever wondered, Dan, if life is also doing multiple marshmallow tests on us, even as adults? Life is actually checking on us if we have self-control with time, how we spend our time after shift, how we spend with our relationship with our family, how we invest on our education. As we know, the our education does not stop on our schooling. So even if we are now working, we should still be continuing our education, right? Also with our health, do we splurge on vices? Do we exercise? So, what if I tell you that life is indeed actually testing us and is doing the same test on ourselves? Is it possible to double our marshmallow, which is money for us adults, if we practice self-control? Is it possible to double when we wait for a certain time?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes. The question is when. Alright. It does double. There's some ways how we can double our money, but then the question is how long. Some will take 10 years, some will take 20 years or more. But for this one, let me just go ahead and share this vicious cycle of poverty. Sometimes we experience this term we call pezza de peligro, and I'm actually working 7 years in concentrics, and when I was observing or reflecting on my life, I found out that I think I'm not going anywhere. I'm earning around 20,000 pesos a month, and it's more than enough for other people or other families. And I remember this vicious cycle of poverty. What this actually means is that our income, whether enough or not, if we do not save, if we do not have enough savings, that we don't have enough investments, and having not enough investments means that we don't have enough productivity. I mean, we only depend on our physical labor or on our jobs. So other investors are actually earning through the investments or stocks or other portfolio. And if we are impulsive and we do not plan for our future, this vicious cycle turns into a trap, and that causes not enough income, causing not enough savings, not enough investments, not enough productivity, causing not enough income and not enough savings. So it continues on and on, and we get caught in this vicious cycle of poverty trap. There's actually a way out. Okay, and that's where time preference comes in. So basically, even if we have enough income or not, this box, whether we have enough or not, if we can only have self-control and not be impulsive, I believe, I definitely believe, we will be able to increase or add a bit of savings so that we have enough investments, and then we'll be able to have additional productivity and increase our income. So a little bit practice of self-control and discipline will help us actually move away from this cycle of poverty. Just do not spend all our income. Just start by saving 10% from our salary and putting that into savings. And please do not touch the savings, so that we will be able to invest it to to get away. And this vicious cycle of poverty will someday be a good cycle of life improvement. Do you agree, Dan?
Yeah, I certainly agree. And all right, so here's what we're gonna do. It just really so happened that because I understand that based from your CV that you're from Balibago,
Yes.
right?
I'm
Okay,
currently
cool.
here in Balibago.
Right. Oh, that's good to hear. Okay. So here's the thing. I know you understand the situation in Taal, right? And considering that our site is in the valley, we are actually planning on some sort of contingency plan, just in
Oh,
case, right? Well, it's really just a worst case scenario, but
I
there's a
see.
call that I need to attend to
I
at the
see, I see.
moment.
Mm.
So here's what we'll do, right? Here's what we'll do. So since we already have the recording for your presentation, right? I will ask if you can spare another 30 minutes for me tomorrow at the
Tomorrow.
same time so that we can conduct your interview. Will
Okay,
that be
same
okay
time.
with you?
Not a problem. Not a problem, Dan. Not a problem. I
Okay.
definitely understand.